So, good evening. I will start my class today. And so, today, as usual, I will start to uh, take my class from where I left off from last time. The last time I had talked about beta oxidation, event chain, mono unsaturated fatty acids. Now, we will talk with unsaturated fatty acid. How beta oxidation takes place in that. Before that, let's see, somebody has got a question, written as some question. Okay, good evening was the question. Okay, good evening. Okay, so with this I will start sharing my screen. So this is beta oxidation of polyunsaturated fatty acids, delta 9, delta 12, linoleonyl CoA, linoleonyl CoA. So it has got poly, delta 9 means double bond at 9 and double bond at 12, and it is also cis. Cis means it's located side by side. For example, this is a cis conformation. This type of a conformation is a cis conformation. So what we have here is the linoleum. It has got 18 carbon, and on the 9th there is a cis double bond here, and on the 12th carbon here you have another double bond, linoleum. So let's count the number of carbon: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So it's 18 carbon, no doubt about it. Now 3 beta oxidation cycle takes place. That is means 3 acetyl coenzyme A comes out. So the first beta oxidation here, next is here, next is here. So 3 cycles takes place. Then after the 3 cycles go away, 3 acetyl coenzyme A comes. Now let's see how many is remaining. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Why 11? Because 1 acetyl coenzyme A has got 2 carbon. So 3 acetyl coenzyme A goes, that is equivalent to 6 carbon is removed. So 18 minus 6, so it's 12. Now the nomenclature changes. Delta 3, delta 6. 1 2 3. So delta 3 and this is delta 6 here. There are two double bonds over here. So then you have enoyl CoA isomerase working. It works and converts this into a trans conformation. This alpha and beta is converted into, from cis isomerization takes place into trans. From cis to trans. From cis to trans. This is how the isomerization takes place. And in the next step, once this happens, one cycle of beta oxidation takes place. What happens now? One cycle takes place here and this goes out. One acetyl coenzyme goes away. One cycle. It becomes 10 carbon now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then 2,4-dienoyl CoA reductase works whenever that is there. One NADPH plus H plus is converted to NADP plus. Reduction, 2 hydrogen atoms are taken out, and from here this is added over here. So this bond disappears, only this one remains. Then enoyl CoA isomerase, it works and converts this into this for configuration. From trans 3 it is converted into trans delta 2. First it was from 3, the double bond comes to 2. 4 rounds of beta oxidizer and 5 acetylene coenzyme A comes, and this is how the whole beta oxidation takes place. The next part we come across is oxidation of odd chain fatty acids. This is the last part. No, there is one more part, paroxysmal, but oxidation of odd chain fatty acids. What happens in oxidation of odd chain fatty acids? Similarly, in the end, what happens? Say you have 18 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Say 20 carbon is there. You are supposed to have 2 carbons go away. This 2, 1 and 2 goes away, 1, next one 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So whatever it breaks down, if you have say 20, 20, you have one more, say 20 carbon. 20 carbon, if you divide it by 2, you are supposed to get 10 acetyl coenzyme A. But say if you have 21, which is an odd number, what happens? You have 10 acetyl coenzyme A plus you have one compound which has got 3 carbon left, and that 3 carbon left in the end is the propionyl CoA. This is what you have left. That with the presence of ATP, biotin, and this enzyme over here gets converted. This AMP is hydrolyzed into this, gets converted COO group is over here. There is a carbon dioxide which is entering over here. A CO2 is entering, and this CO2 gets attached over here. This compound is known as D-methylmalonyl CoA, and the enzyme, another enzyme in the next step, methylmalonyl CoA epimerase, it acts, and you have ultimately here a hydrogen atom attached over here, COO group over here, and you have a SCO group over here, coenzyme A B12 and methylmalonyl CoA mutase, both of them in this presence. It is converted into succinyl CoA. In the worst case, at least try to remember these names. This succinyl CoA directly it enters into the Krebs cycle and it is oxidized. So this is how odd chain fatty acids are oxidized. What happens in peroxisomes? So what are peroxisomes? Peroxisomes are membrane enclosed cellular compartments in animals and plants where hydrogen peroxide is produced by fatty acid oxidation and then destroyed enzymatically. The beta oxidation of fatty acid occurs here in a modified form. So what are the main features? Acyl CoA dehydrogenase leads to the formation of FADH2. This FADH2 is not taking part in the electron transport chain reaction. So no electron transport chain taking place over here. It is handed over to O2 directly and it forms H2O2. So the electrons are given directly to H2O2. So the FADH2, which releases electrons in the electron transport chain, doesn't it directly, it is given to H2O2. So fats are used to produce these free radicals, H2, hydrogen peroxide. This H2A2 is immediately cleaved by the enzyme catalase. So ATP is not produced during beta oxidation of fatty acids in paroxysm. Wow, the whole step is taking place in the paroxysm, but no ATP is formed. But if it is not taking place in the paroxysm, then lots of ATP is formed. Over 130 we had seen the last day. In a 16 carbon, and here no, they are all used to form H2O2. So EFADH2 plus O2, EFAD plus H2O2. H2O2 is broken down into H2O and half O2. E is the enzyme. The NADH formed in beta oxidation cannot be reoxidized, and paroxysm must export these reducing equivalents to cytosol, eventually passed on to mitochondria. Acetyl coenzyme A produced by paroxysm is exported to cytosol. So this is what's happening. The same thing in formula wise it's written. You need to study this part for 2 marks. So with this I end my class over here. In the next class I will talk about fatty acid synthesis and omega oxidation. So online we have to go for short classes because there is a factor of data spending for all the students, and for this reason we need to take short classes, but seriously short classes. So next day I will again take my class. Anybody has got any questions? Please raise your hands or write in the chat box. Okay, so nobody has got any questions. Then I end my session. Tata. Have a nice evening.